we recognize that the history of both of our countries is interwoven. I'm happy to report to you that we are making tremendous progress in Kenya, particularly after inauguration of the launch of our new constitution on the 27th of August last year. So as we come to India and to Gujarat, we know that we are truly at home. You did mention, for instance, that this lady was born in Kenya. And although she may be married here in Gujarat, I want to tell you that nobody can take away our constitutional right to be a Kenyan. What I'm trying to tell you is that there's now dual citizenship. And whether or not India recognizes that, we recognize that she's a Kenyan. And anytime she wants to come home, she has the freedom under the new constitution. I know there are many others like her. And of course, this is the way it should be. Because as we come to Gujarat and India, one of the things during the presentation we saw was this lovely statue of Gandhi. And we heard from the Deputy Minister from South Africa in Mumbai yesterday that if there's one country that has been friends with Africa, it has been India. Because when Gandhi went to South Africa as a young lawyer, he found a struggling continent and a people who were heavily sat upon during those days of apartheid. But when he returned to India, he came back as a Mahatma. So South Africans said, you gave us a lawyer, we gave you a Mahatma. We truly feel that the time for greater interaction between East Africa and India is now. Therefore, I keep on telling Kenyans of Indian origin to always consider that Kenya is their home. At some stage, you're about, I think, 250,000 Kenyans of Indian origin, but because of those mistakes in the region, some decided to go to come back to India, some to Australia. The time to ask Indians, not just Kenyans of Indian origin, but all Indians, to come and invest in Kenya is now. You can't make the mistake. And so the Gujarat Chamber of Commerce, I can see that you're a wonderful story of success. I sincerely feel that it's like coming to Gujarat is like coming to Kenya. But I came to be able to tell you to please come back home. Those of you may have come because you thought there was issues to do with insecurity, for instance. We are dealing with this firmly. And of course, Nairobi is growing. We are doing the best we can to improve on infrastructure. We are looking for people who are willing even to do BOT, build, operate, and transfer. If you feel strong enough to do a dual carriageway, come and help us to do Mombasa-Nairobi, because then that opens the whole region even more. You can even do a dual carriage between Nairobi, Nakuru, and onto the border with Uganda. We're even doing the best we can to map and realize the potential we have under each of the 47 countries. You see, now Kenya has beaten India. You have 27 states. We have 47 counties. At least on this one, you are doing very well. And you can invest in any of the 47 counties. And so the potential is truly enormous. As I said, within the East African community, Kenya is still, of course, the dominant economy. We're proud of that, but you're not complacent, because we know that our sister states are working very, very hard. Even as we integrate, we hope it will be possible to realize free movement of East Africans across the common borders, and this will actually mean greater economic growth together as a region. And so let me tell you that there are some opportunities for those of you who want to come and invest. Plenty of opportunities in the mineral sector, for instance. I see that Australians want to come and do things. We have titanium. In fact, in the home county of Minister for Trade, And this seems to be a multi-billion shilling affair. Already work is underway in that area. We have plenty of iron ore. And now in my own home county, we have coal, believe you me, discovered tremendous amounts of coal. And so even as we look at green economy, you can even do generation of wind energy. You can do solar energy as well. And so the opportunities are there, and even geothermal, which is truly tremendous in the Rift Valley. So these are some of the things that we wanted to share with you as business people. And please spread the word around for us. Tell every person in Gujarat, including the young ones who are growing, that as they grow, their second home is Kenya, not Gujarat, all the time, because this is the way it is, and I'm sure that they will find this to be truly the case. I don't need to mention to you that the status of Nairobi itself is internationally recognized, has been enhanced, because we host the only United Nations offices outside of the first world. India supported us when we said we wanted United Nations Environment offices in Nairobi, but now it's even bigger. We have UN offices in Nairobi, complete with a very senior officer now. The United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon came and posted, in fact, made Nairobi equal to Vienna and to Geneva and to New York. So this actually means that all the diplomats feel pretty much at home in Kenya. We are very proud of the fact that it's a country now on a rebound. I'm sure you do realize that we had some little hiccup after the last general election, which is now behind us. We realize that India now is, of course, together with the other BRICS economies, is the envy of the world, particularly in the area of ICT. We can borrow from you. We want you to come. In fact, there are two things I ask of you this evening. Number one, come and help us establish Bollywood in Kenya. Yeah, and even if you don't want to do Bollywood, you can then what does it become? Connywood or something. Connywood. But even then, those stars will keep on coming once in a while to Nairobi. When they want to spend some holidays, they shouldn't go all the way to the United States, what is the number one place, Hollywood? No. Let them come to Kenya, and then they can also look at what we have in store for them. We hold in trust some tremendous heritage in the form of wildlife and other things. I noticed, of course, I saw an example of a lion. I don't know whether you have lions in Gujarat, but you have better ones in Kenya. So they can always come as tourists and see whatever else. And of course, the other thing that we wanted to ask of you is to help us truly develop our ICT. The Silicon Valley was developed by Indians in the United States. And so as you grow, as you transform your country, because you're seeing tremendous transformation. Last evening we had from some people in big in infrastructure in Mumbai telling us that somebody is putting up flats up to 160 levels or something, flats up there. I wouldn't want to live in such flats, but I'm told the higher you go, the more expensive the flats are in Mumbai. You can do a lot of that. A lot of people are coming to Kenya and investing in real estate because that's another wonderful, wonderful avenue. Though East Africa may be far from the Indian subcontinent, yet it is so close. And we have come to make sure that we even narrow the gap so that you can live in Nairobi and live in this beautiful city at the same time. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.